Wireless home theaters in 2025 are no longer a compromise, but most people still choose systems that never deliver real surround immersion. In this video, I break down the top 7 wireless home theaters, and by the time we reach the final 2, you'll clearly hear which systems actually feel cinematic without an AVR. Hit subscribe, like, and drop a comment for what you want to see next on Interface Craft. Number 7. Sonos Ultimate Immersive Set, Art Plus Sub Plus Era 300. The Sonos Ultimate Immersive Set takes the number 7 spot because it delivers a clean, modern, fully wireless home theater experience that prioritizes simplicity and balance over raw power. This system is built for users who want immersive sound without cables, receivers, or complicated setup procedures. What defines this setup is its completely wireless architecture. The eARC handles the front stage and height channels. The sub delivers low-frequency impact, and the Era 300 rear speakers create surround and Atmos height effects behind the listener. Everything connects wirelessly through the Sonos ecosystem, making setup fast and reliable even for users who have never built a home theater before. Stop. If you think wireless home theaters can't sound cinematic, this next system proves you wrong. Don't skip this. Surround separation is clear and stable. Rear effects are properly placed behind the listener rather than blended into the front soundstage. Dolby Atmos height cues are present and believable, especially in rooms with standard ceiling heights. While the overall presentation is more controlled than aggressive, it feels cohesive and well-balanced across different types of content. Dialogue clarity is one of this system's strongest advantages. Voices remain locked to the screen, clean, and natural even during busy scenes. This makes it ideal for movies, TV series, and live sports, especially in open-plan living rooms where clarity matters more than extreme loudness. Bass performance from the Sonos sub is deep and tight without overpowering the mix. It adds weight to action scenes and soundtracks while keeping the mid-range clean. The system also benefits from true play room tuning, which adapts sound output to the room layout and furniture placement, improving consistency across listening positions. What places the Sonos Ultimate Immersive Set at number 7 is its focus on wireless convenience and refined sound, rather than maximum impact. It delivers real surround and Atmos in a clean, user-friendly package, but it doesn't aim to overwhelm the room. For buyers who value ease of use, smart integration, and reliable performance, this system is a solid wireless entry point in 2025. If you want a fully wireless home theater without dealing with an AVR, like the video and subscribe. Comment below and tell me if you prefer clean sound or maximum impact. Number 6. JBL Bar 1000. If your system doesn't have real rear separation, you're missing half the experience. Watch this part closely. The JBL Bar 1000 takes the number 6 position because it delivers a more powerful and more cinematic wireless home theater experience than entry-level systems, while still keeping setup simple and flexible. This system is designed for users who want real surround impact without committing to permanent speaker placement or complex wiring. What defines the Bar 1000 is its detachable wireless rear speakers. When placed behind you, they create genuine surround separation, allowing effects to move clearly from front to back. Unlike virtual surround systems, rear cues here feel directional and intentional, which immediately makes movies and games feel more immersive. When not in use, the speakers dock back into the soundbar to recharge, keeping the room clean and clutter-free. Dolby Atmos performance is driven by up-firing height channels, which add vertical dimension to overhead effects. Atmos scenes feel taller and more expansive than smaller wireless systems, especially during action sequences and environmental effects. The soundstage feels wider, and the system does a good job maintaining separation even at higher volumes. Dialogue clarity remains strong despite the added power. Voices stay centered and intelligible, which is important for everyday TV and dialogue-heavy content. Bass performance from the wireless subwoofer is impactful and energetic, adding physical presence to explosions and soundtracks without completely overwhelming the mid-range. What places the JBL Bar 1000 at number 6 is its balance between flexibility and cinematic punch. It delivers a noticeably bigger and more exciting surround experience than compact wireless systems, but without the permanence or complexity of traditional home theater setups. For buyers who want wireless convenience with a clear step up in immersion, this is a strong option in 2025. If you want real surround sound without permanent rear speakers, like the video and subscribe. Comment below and tell me if detachable rears are a deal breaker or a must-have. Number 5. Sony HT-A9. The Sony HT-A9 takes the number 5 position because it delivers one of the most precise and spatially convincing wireless surround experiences available in 2025. This system is not built around a traditional soundbar. Instead, it uses 4 wireless speakers and Sony's processing to create a true surround sound bubble that adapts intelligently to the room. What makes the HT-A9 special is 360 spatial sound mapping. The system analyzes the room and creates multiple phantom speakers between the physical ones, filling gaps and smoothing movement across the soundstage. Surround effects don't jump abruptly from speaker to speaker. They flow naturally around a listening position, which makes movies and games feel far more immersive than typical wireless setups. Dolby Atmos performance here focuses on accuracy rather than raw impact. Height effects are subtle but believable, especially in rooms with standard ceiling heights. Overhead cues appear where they should, not exaggerated or forced. This makes Atmos content feel realistic and controlled, particularly during cinematic scenes with layered sound design. This next system behaves very differently in real living rooms. If your space isn't small, this matters. Dialogue clarity is excellent. Voices remain stable, natural, and anchored, even when the system is working hard during action-heavy moments. Bass performance depends on the optional wireless subwoofer. Without it, low-end presence is clean but limited. With a subwoofer added, the system gains depth and impact while maintaining its refined character. What places the Sony HT-A9 at number 5 is its ability to deliver high-end spatial realism in a fully wireless format. It doesn't aim to be the loudest or most aggressive system. Instead, it prioritizes precision, balance, and immersion. For users who care more about how sound moves through space than how hard it hits, the HT-A9 remains a standout wireless home theater option in 2025. If spatial accuracy matters more to you than sheer loudness, like the video and subscribe. Comment below and tell me if you'd pair this with a subwoofer or keep it. Number 4. Samsung HW-Q990F. The Samsung HW-Q990F takes the number 4 position because it delivers one of the most powerful and physically immersive wireless home theater experiences available in 2025, while still avoiding the complexity of an AV receiver. This is a system built for viewers who want real surround impact, not just spatial tricks. What immediately separates the HW-Q990F is its full wireless surround architecture. You get a main soundbar, a wireless subwoofer, and wireless rear speakers with up-firing channels. This creates a true three-dimensional sound field where effects move around and above the listener with convincing direction. Surround cues feel anchored behind you, not blended into the front stage. This setup looks simple, but it performs like a full home theater. Watch carefully. Dolby Atmos high performance is strong and consistent. Overhead effects feel lifted and layered, especially in action scenes and large environmental moments. The system maintains separation even at higher volumes, which prevents the soundstage from collapsing during intense scenes. Dialogue clarity remains excellent despite the system's power. Voices stay centered, clean, and intelligible, even when bass and surround channels are active. This makes the HW Q990F comfortable for long movie sessions, sports, and everyday TV without constant volume adjustments. Bass performance is deep and controlled. The wireless subwoofer delivers physical low-end impact that adds weight to explosions and soundtracks without overwhelming the mid-range. Combined with Samsung's room calibration and adaptive sound processing, the system adjusts well to different room layouts and seating positions. What places the Samsung Q990F at number 4 is its ability to deliver true wireless surround with authority. It is not subtle or restrained. It is designed to feel cinematic, energetic, and immersive. For users who want a wireless system that feels closest to a traditional home theater setup, this is one of the strongest options in 2025. If you want a wireless system that delivers real surround power, like the video, subscribe. Comment below and tell me if your room is open plan or enclosed. Number 3. Sennheiser Ambio Max. The Sennheiser Ambio Max takes the number 3 position because it delivers one of the most realistic and acoustically convincing wireless home theater experiences you can achieve from a single unit system in 2025. This soundbar is built for listeners who prioritize soundstage realism, precision, and depth over sheer surround speaker count. What defines the Ambio Max is its advanced room calibration and 3D sound virtualization. Instead of relying on external rear speakers, the system measures your room and creates a surround field that feels wide, deep, and layered. Surround effects don't feel forced. They expand naturally beyond the physical boundaries of the soundbar, giving movies a sense of scale that surprises first-time listeners. Dolby Atmos performance here focuses on height realism and placement accuracy. Overhead effects feel intentional and anchored in space rather than exaggerated. Ambient sounds like rain, wind, and environmental effects gain vertical lift, creating immersion without distraction. In rooms with reflective ceilings, the effect can feel remarkably close to a multi-speaker setup. Dialogue clarity is a major strength. Voices sound natural, detailed, and perfectly centered, even during dense action scenes. This makes the Ambio Max ideal for dialogue-heavy content, films with complex mixes, and long viewing sessions where fatigue is a concern. Bass performance is deep and authoritative thanks to the integrated low-frequency drivers. While the bass doesn't hit as hard as systems with a large external subwoofer, it remains tight and controlled, preserving balance across the soundstage. For many users, the built-in bass is more than sufficient for a clean, uncluttered setup. What places the Sennheiser Ambio Max at number 3 is its ability to deliver high-end home theater realism with minimal hardware. It proves that wireless doesn't always mean compromised. For viewers who want premium sound quality, spatial accuracy, and simplicity in one package, the Ambio Max remains one of the most impressive wireless solutions of 2025. If you value realism and precision over maximum speaker count, like the video and subscribe. Comment below and tell me if you prefer a single unit system or full surround speakers. Number 2. JBL Bar 1300X. The JBL Bar 1300X takes the number 2 position because it delivers one of the most exciting and physically immersive wireless home theater experiences you can buy in 2025, while still remaining practical for real homes. This system is built for users who want true surround sound and real Atmos impact without permanent speaker installation. What immediately sets the Bar 1300X apart is its detachable wireless rear speakers combined with a large wireless subwoofer. When the rear speakers are placed behind you, surround effects become clearly directional. Sounds move convincingly around the room, and Atmos scenes feel layered and cinematic. When not in use, the speakers dock back into the soundbar to recharge, keeping the setup clean and flexible. Dolby Atmos performance here is bold and noticeable. Up-firing drivers deliver strong height effects that add vertical scale to action scenes, ambient effects, and soundtracks. Overhead cues feel energetic and immersive rather than subtle, which makes movies and gaming especially engaging. The soundstage feels wide, tall, and enveloping. Dialogue clarity remains solid even with the system's aggressive presentation. Voices stay centered and intelligible, avoiding the common problem of dialogue getting lost in effects. This balance makes the Bar 1300X effective not only for blockbuster movies, but also for TV shows, sports, and everyday viewing. Bass performance is a major highlight. The large wireless subwoofer delivers deep, room-filling low-end impact that adds physical weight to explosions and cinematic moments. Bass feels powerful but controlled, complementing the surround field rather than overpowering it. What places the JBL Bar 1300X at number 2 is its ability to deliver full surround Atmos excitement in a wireless, flexible package. It may not be the most refined system on this list, but it is one of the most fun and immediately impressive. For users who want a wireless home theater that feels big, bold, and cinematic without permanent setup, the Bar 1300X stands near the top in 2025. If you want a wireless system that delivers real surround and serious bass, like the video, and subscribe. Comment below and tell me if detachable rears fit your setup. Number 1. Samsung HW Q990D. The Samsung HW Q990D takes the number 1 position because it delivers the most complete, balanced, and genuinely cinematic wireless home theater experience you can buy in 2025 without using an AV receiver. This system does not rely on tricks or partial surround. It delivers real channels, real height, and real separation in a package that works in real living rooms. What immediately sets the HW Q990D apart is its true wireless surround architecture. You get a main soundbar, a powerful wireless subwoofer, and wireless rear speakers that include up-firing height channels. This allows the system to create a full, three-dimensional sound field where effects move around you and above you, not just across the front of the room. Surround transitions are smooth and precise, and Atmos effects feel anchored in space rather than floating vaguely. High performance is one of the strongest in its class. Overhead effects are clearly audible and properly layered, adding vertical scale to action scenes, ambient effects, and cinematic soundtracks. This is where Dolby Atmos finally feels intentional rather than simulated. The soundstage feels tall, wide, and cohesive, even at moderate listening levels. Dialogue clarity remains excellent despite the system's power. Voices stay locked to the screen, clean, and stable, even during loud scenes with heavy bass and surround activity. This makes the HW Q990D comfortable for long movie sessions, sports, and everyday TV without constant volume adjustments or aggressive dialogue modes. Bass performance is deep, controlled, and authoritative. The wireless subwoofer delivers physical low-end impact without muddying the mid-range. Explosions have weight, soundtracks feel full, and bass integrates smoothly with the rest of the system rather than overpowering it. Samsung's room calibration and adaptive sound processing further refine performance by adjusting output based on your room size and layout. For Samsung TV owners, Q Symphony allows the TV speakers and soundbar to work together, expanding the front soundstage and improving overall cohesion. What ultimately places the Samsung HW Q990D at number 1 is its ability to deliver true wireless home theater performance without compromise. It offers real surround channels, convincing Atmos height, strong bass, and reliable tuning in a system that feels complete out of the box. For anyone who wants the closest experience to a traditional home theater without the complexity of an AVR, this is the best wireless option of 2025. If you want a wireless system that actually replaces a full home theater, like the video, and subscribe. Comment below and tell me what size room you're building this setup in. Final conclusion. Choosing the best wireless home theater in 2025. Wireless home theaters in 2025 are no longer about convenience alone. They are now about performance, realism, and how convincingly they recreate a cinematic experience without cables or receivers. The systems in this list prove that wireless no longer means compromised surround sound. Some setups focus on simplicity and clean design, delivering balanced sound that works well in everyday living spaces. Others prioritize spatial accuracy, using advanced processing to place sound precisely around the listener. Higher-end systems combine real rear speakers, height channels, and powerful bass, creating immersion that rivals traditional multi-speaker installations. The most important takeaway is this: true immersion comes from proper channel placement and balance, not marketing numbers. A wireless system with real surround and height channels will always feel more cinematic than a front-heavy soundbar trying to simulate space. When dialogue is clear, effects move naturally, and height cues feel anchored, movies stop sounding like audio and start feeling like experiences. Choosing the right wireless home theater depends on your room size, listening habits, and how much flexibility you need. Whether you value precision, power, or ease of use, 2025 finally offers wireless systems that can meet those needs without compromise. If this breakdown helped you understand which wireless home theater actually makes sense for your space, support the channel by liking the video and subscribing. Drop a comment with your room size, ceiling height, or current setup. I'll see you in the next video.